कि आपको ये बात समझ में आनी चाहिए कि किसी टीचर ने पास्ट टेंस पढ़ा दिया, इससे ये नहीं होगा कि आप सारे पास्ट टेंस सेंटेंसेस बोलने लग जाओगे। अगर होता तो क्या ही मुश्किल थी हु डिड यू सपोर्ट बोलने में। कोई ग्रामर नहीं है नया। डिड यू सपोर्ट हु, ग्रामर वही, फिर भी नहीं हुआ था ना। इसको कहते हैं लैक ऑफ एक्सपोजर। अगर आपके सामने इंग्लिश ना आए, आंखों के सामने कान पे बार बार, तो यही स्थिति बनी रहेगी। टेंस सारे जानोगे आप। Maybe some of you guys say, oh, I don't know this, I don't know that. There are people who have already studied and finished all the grammar. They know all the past tenses, they know all the passive voice, they know the narration, and still they cannot speak English. So to speak English, you don't need just the knowledge of grammar. You need a lot more.
Good
And that
afternoon, sir.
more is, good afternoon, Rishabh. That more is listening exposure, exposure to the language. Okay. So, yeah, keep listening to English. The audio files are shared, and maybe YouTube. YouTube can help a lot. There are lots of simple stories, conversations. Always, whenever you search something, put the word easy. Easy English conversation, easy English stories on YouTube. And then the search results will help you, whatever you get. Okay. Put the word easy in your search. If you don't put the words easy, then there will be complicated, difficult conversations, and you'll get bored. You won't really benefit from it so much. Okay, fine. Deepak is not here today. Hmm. All right. So on Saturday, I was at the stadium watching the match, and it was an amazing experience. I had such a lovely time. Did you dance on the music? Oh, yes, it was amazing. The break for 10 minutes between the two halves. That's the best part of being at the stadium. The Russian girls were on the ground. Yeah, they were dancing. The music was amazing. Oh, it was just an unbelievable experience. I'm dying to go there again. I'm so, so excited to go there again. But the problem is, I don't have the pass. I don't have the pass. Again, time I will cancel your class one more day if I get the pass. Trust me, because it doesn't happen every day. You know, Next time it will happen maybe in 5, 6 years' time in an international tournament. Okay, I don't know. Um, Maybe there will be two country team, a two country tournament. What do we call it? Um, uh, Binational? No, what is that word used? When two countries play each other, there will be international matches played. There will be international matches played, but it is an international tournament like, Asian tournament. This is Asian hockey tournament. Means all the countries from Asia, 6 countries, actually, not all, 6 countries from Asia have participated. If Pakistan had joined, it would have been more fun, but they did not come for the obvious reason, political disagreements, problems. I felt a connection with the Indian girls, playing for India. We were just shooting, supporting them. We were just shouting to support them. And the thing is, I mean, I'd never seen those girls, okay? I didn't know their names, but I was so excited when they were playing well. It made me feel so happy. That's called the connection of the nation. I thought they were from India, I'm from India, there is a connection. Okay. It was so good. So if you guys can anyone arrange extra, passes if you have and you're not going, you can share with me. I know tomorrow is the 19th. Tomorrow is the 19th. Tomorrow there will be uh match and then final is on the 20th. Okay. So what do we do now? Study the past simple, unit 6. I didn't ask you to do any homework in the practice book. Page number 37 in the practice book will be your homework for tomorrow. Page number 30. I am sharing. I'm sharing with you the page. Guys, keep the practice going, guys. Keep the practice going. I think Nikita's phone was with somebody else. See, I wrote, guys. Then Nikita replied, yes, with a question mark. I think her husband has her phone, or maybe another person, because Nikita doesn't have this kind of personality. She will not write yes and a question mark. Okay. And then I responded, hey, Nikita, how are you doing? Coming to class today? No response. It means it was not Nikita. It was not Nikita. I love her name, Nikita. Don't know what it means. Okay. Sashibita, interesting. You have written by mistake inserting. Okay. So just be a little more careful when you're writing. Okay. China, the spelling China. Okay. Came back to Bihar Swift. Came back to Bihar Swift. Okay, Bita? Came back to Bihar Swift. Good job. Ashfi and Afia have also practiced, but the rest of you guys have written nothing just because the class was cancelled. Not a good idea. Now, I've already assigned homework for tomorrow. Now, open your main book. We are going to page number 109. My successful cousin, Gabriela. Sentence, let's start. My cousin, Gabriela, is only 24 years old, but she's already a very successful dress designer. Okay. Every word matters. When you read text like this, every word is useful and important. My cousin Gabriela is only 24 years old. If you drop the word only and you say, my cousin Gabriela is 24 years old, it is slightly different from my cousin Gabriela is only 24 years old. In this sentence, we are emphasizing that she is very young. She's not old. Okay. She's only 24 years old, but she's already a very successful dress designer. Okay. Gabriela and I played a lot together. Gabriela and I played a lot together. हम लोग खूब खेलते थे साथ में. खूब खेलते थे. We played a lot. खेले थे कि खेलते थे? खेलते थे sounds better. हम लोग खूब खेलते थे साथ में. We played a lot together. Number 2, when we were children, जब हम लोग बच्चे थे. Number 3, because we are the same age, क्योंकि हम लोग एक ही उम्र के हैं. तो बचपन में हम लोग खूब खेलते थे क्योंकि हम लोग एक ही उम्र के हैं. Because we are the same age. Because we are the same age. We also went to the same school. We also went to the same school. हम लोग एक ही स्कूल भी गए थे. We also went to the same school. Abhinav. Abhinav, where is Abhinav? Abhinav is not here. Oh, he's been absent for a few days now. Okay. Gabriela and I played a lot together when we were children because we are the same age. We also went to the same school together. Sorry, we also went to the same school. Number four, until we were 18 years old. It means when we were 18 years old, we stopped going to school, the same school. We went to the same school until we were 18 years old. Has somebody written when we were 18 years old? Has somebody put the word when in number four? If you put the word when in number four, it changes the meaning completely. Okay, you're saying we went to the same school when we were 18 years old. It means 18 साल में स्कूल गए. जब 18 साल के थे तो स्कूल गए. Who goes to school when they are 18? So we also went to the same school until we were 18 years old. Okay. मुझे ना पता नहीं चलता था मौसी और बुआ और ये सब जब तक 6 साल के होने पे पता चला मुझे. ठीक है. तो I didn't understand the difference between the relationships. Okay, like bua, mausi, mommy, I didn't understand these things until I was 6. तो until तो आसान है ना. ये गांव पे रहते हम 7 साल की उम्र तक, उसके बाद आए हैं बिहार शिव में रहने. I was in my village until I was 7. So until is becoming easier slowly and slowly with all these example sentences. I know for sure that if I have to teach you a word, okay, the easiest thing that I can do for you, or the best thing I can do for you, is give you 10, 12 sentences with that word. And if you are a sensible person, you will benefit so much from this only. And if you're not a very sensible person, then maybe 12 sentences will not be enough, and you will have to wait for long time, like maybe 1 year, 1.5 years. Then those 12 sentences will make a difference. My point is, until is a word maybe you guys didn't use a lot before you came here. Maybe some of you didn't know more than just the Hindi of until. Okay. You never saw the word in the sentence, maybe, or very rarely you saw the word in a sentence. But it's a very common word. Even in Unit 2, when we read the text about Babar Ali, until word was used twice. Okay, then we had another text in Unit 3 about a woman who had 2 jobs. We had until there as well. Okay, so the word until has been, coming, in the text again and again. And I just want to tell you, this is the best thing you can do to improve your English. Just read the word in a sentence and use your common sense. Common sense, not English sense, common sense. And you will understand what that word means and how it is used. Need to apply your common sense. And if you're still struggling, by the way, then don't worry. Just, have patience. Maybe you're not at that stage where that word should make sense to you. Just have a little patience. One last sentence before I say. मेरी गर्लफ्रेंड हमसे शादी करने के लिए हाँ बोल ही नहीं रही थी. जब जॉब लगा ना तब जाके हाँ बोली है. Okay? Now in this situation, until word is perfect. My girlfriend didn't say yes to marrying me until I got the job. Until I got the, जब तक जॉब नहीं लगा ना नहीं बोल रही थी हाँ. She was making excuses. Okay, she didn't say yes until I got the job. जब गन निकाले ना हाथ में तब जाके लोग भागा है. Okay, उसके पहले वो लोग नहीं भाग रहा था. They were not leaving me. They didn't leave me until I took the gun out, the pistol out. Until I took the gun out or the pistol out. तब जाके भागे वो. Okay. मेरी इंग्लिश की समझ उतनी अच्छी नहीं थी जब तक हमें हाँ नहीं आए. हाँ तो मेरी समझ बेहतर हो गई है ना. तो I didn't have a very good understanding of English until I joined this place. वो फर्स्ट पार्ट पे भी इम्फेसिस होना चाहिए, खाली दूसरे पार्ट पे नहीं. आई डिडंट हैव सच गुड अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ इंग्लिश. आई डिडंट हैव until I joined this class. Okay. Yeah. जब तक ये मेरे को परेशान नहीं करते, हम इसको थप्पड़ नहीं लगाते हैं. Okay. And I don't slap her. I don't slap her until she bothers me too much. Okay. Yes. Right. यही कहोगे आप लोग एक दूसरे के बारे में. थप्पड़ लगाता कौन है पहले? बिकॉज वो बड़ी है ना, थोड़ी सी चलता है, कोई बात नहीं. नॉट अ बिग डील. बड़ी है तो लगा दे हल्का सा. ओके. अरे तुम्हारा एक्सक्यूज क्या है बेटा आहिर, कि मेरे को परेशान करती है इसीलिए करते लगाते हैं, राइट? ऐसे नहीं लगाते हम. तो आई डोंट स्लैप हर, आई डोंट, until she until she makes me, until she makes me, जब तक तुम मजबूर ना कर दे. until she makes me. Okay. I don't want to slap her. I don't slap her until she makes me. इसमें हम अपनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी छोड़ दी, भाई मेरी कोई गलती नहीं, इसने मुझे मजबूर करा तो मैंने थप्पड़ लगा दिया. आई ओके. तो अंटिल समझ रहे हो ना? ओके. सो वी वर एट द सेम स्कूल, वी वेंट टू द सेम स्कूल until we were 18 years old. Okay, next beta. Number 5, but is a good word. But is a good word, but the problem is the punctuation marks. Can you see? There is a full stop after old. And in this situation, you need to replace but with however. The meaning is the same. Okay. However, after school, we didn't see each other very often. However, after school, we didn't see each other very often. ज्यादा मुलाकात नहीं होती थी उसके बाद, हालांकि फिर स्कूल के बाद ना मिलना कम हो गया. We didn't see each other very often. हिंदी में बोलते हैं मिलना जुलना कम हो गया. We didn't see each other very often. क्या है, अगर आप हिंदी बोलते रहे हो बचपन से तो हिंदी तो आसान लगेगी, और हिंदी में 50 तरह के सेंटेंसेस बोल पाएंगे. अगर आप उनको इंग्लिश बोलने की कोशिश करोगे तो मुझे ये बताओ, आपके पास है 25 साल का इंग्लिश सीखने का अनुभव, 20 साल सीखने का, तो फिर क्यों आप हिंदी जैसा इंग्लिश बोलोगे? वैसा तो नहीं हो पाएगा. तो ये हो सकता है कि आपने कुछ दिन इंग्लिश सीखी है, कम समय, 6 महीने, 4 महीने, साल, 2 साल, तो आप थोड़ी आसान इंग्लिश तो बोल ही सकते हो. तो बस उसी बात को आसान तरीके से बोल दो. आपने कहा फिर उसके बाद मिलना जुलना कम हो गया. देन we didn't see each other very often. ये आसान इंग्लिश है कि नहीं है? We didn't see each other very often. Past tense. We didn't see each other very often. फिर अक्सर नहीं मिलते थे हम लोग. After school, we didn't see each other. Hmm. Okay. However, after school, we didn't see each other very often. Let's continue. Gabriela was always very artistic. Now, always word adds meaning. Okay. Say the sentence without always. Gabriela was very artistic. Gabriela was always very artistic. सर, आप हमेशा से इंग्लिश में अच्छे थे, कैसे बोलोगे? आर यू बोल रहे हो तुम, और जब बोलना चाह रहे हो कि थे, आप हमेशा से अच्छे थे. वर यू? सर, वर यू ऑलवेज गुड एट इंग्लिश? वर यू ऑलवेज गुड एट इंग्लिश? सर, वर यू ऑलवेज गुड एट इंग्लिश? Were you always good at English? Were you always good at English? Okay. And my answer would be no. Means I was, okay, look, everybody thinks that they're not good, right? But I didn't have the confusions my friends had with English. I might have told you. I never had that confusion. What is past simple? What is present simple? I always knew these things very clearly. Always means the first time my teacher taught me, I said, oh, okay. Oh, all right. All right. Yeah, that is how it was for me. I knew what my teacher was saying. मुझे ट्रेडिशनल तरीके से पढ़ाया कि ताहती है तो प्रेजेंट सिंपल, ताहती है मतलब वो जाता है, मैं खाती हूँ, प्रेजेंट सिंपल। ओके, जैसे कि मैं हंसता हूँ, नेक्स्ट मेरा सेंटेंस था, यस प्रेजेंट सिंपल। ओके फाइन। तो उसमें ऐसे, इसमें V1, इसमें V5, ओ इस सब के साथ V5, ही शीट के साथ V5, अच्छा। So yes, sometimes slip of tongue, and sometimes you have lack of focus, you get it wrong. But the teacher doesn't need to tell you that it is wrong. You know, yes, it is wrong. You told me. So there was no confusion. That is one good thing about my English. That was one good thing about my learning, that I understood the tense forms correctly in the very first attempt. I had so many other problems, but I didn't have problems with tense. There's some students keep mixing up. उनको ना प्रेजेंट सिंपल पता चलता है ना कंटिन्यूअस पता चलता है, जबकि नाम से ही पता चलता है सिंपल कंटिन्यूअस। कंटिन्यूअस मतलब कंटिन्यू, फिर भी वो वैल्यू नहीं करते। आई हैव नो आइडिया व्हाई नॉट। तो ये नहीं था, बाकी उसकी वजह से घर में खाना आ रहा है, उसके लिए प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, तो फिर बाकी चीजों पे ध्यान दे सकते हैं ना, राइट? कि दीवार पे सीलन आ रही है तो उसको सही करो। अब खाने के लिए पैसे नहीं जुड़ रहे, खाने पे ही पूरा फोकस है, तो बाकी चीज पे ध्यान कैसे जाएगा? तो दोज पीपल हु स्ट्रगल विथ टेंस, वो बाकी चीज पे ध्यान नहीं दे पाते, वहीं अटके रहते हैं हर बार। तो या आई वॉज नॉट बैड, बट आई वॉजंट लाइक फ्लुएंट और समथिंग। ओके, आई वाज ओके। लेट्स सी। Gabriela was always artistic, very artistic. She was always very artistic. Afia was always very, mischievous and naughty. I remember when I went to her house, she was a little girl like, Inaya. She was like Inaya, or even younger maybe. Okay, let's see. How many years younger you are than your first sister, Arzu? 8 years or more? 8 years. So clearly you were just 8 years old, because she was 16 when she was in my class, and you were 8. So yeah, she was just 8 years old when I went to her house. But her reaction, her body language, her expression made me feel, yeah, this girl is mischievous. She was always mischievous. So आप समझ रहे हो always का? Gabriela was always very artistic. सही चल रहा है अफजल? पक्का सब सही चल रहा है? All right. Gabriela was always very artistic, so she went to a fashion school. She went to a fashion school. Oh, she was artistic, so she went to a fashion school in London. The school was in London. अच्छा, तुम यहाँ करेक्ट कर रहे हो कि लिख रहे हो? जरा दिखाओ। मेरे पास पीठ खोलने वाला यंत्र है, जिसपे पीठ पे ऐसे दाग आते हैं, आज यूज होने वाला है वो। अगर ये आधा लिखा है और आधा ये अभी लिखा है इसमें, तो इसकी पीठ खोल दूंगा मैं पीठ इसकी खोल दूंगा। आज बेटा तू पिट गया मेरे से, बहुत भयानक पिट गया। लो जी, आज तू बेटा पिट गया, तू बहुत साल के बाद पिटेगा आज तू यहाँ। माई दुखहरण सिंह, यस, दुख हर लेता है सारा। देर इज अ लॉन्ग स्टिक, येलो। ओके, क्या तुम्हें ये पहले बोला गया है कि होमवर्क एक करना है? नहीं किया, एक गलती यहाँ नहीं करना ये बताया, सुन के नहीं लिखना ये बताया। तो तुम किस तरह के इंसान हो कि इतना लंबे समय बिताने के बाद तुम वो चीज कर रहे हो जो तुमको मना किया गया है? एक्सप्लेन, एक्सप्लेन, एक्सप्लेन। अब मैं तुम्हें कुत्ते की पूंछ बोल दूं? बोलूं तुम्हें? बदतमीज इंसान। जो चीज के लिए तुम्हें मना किया गया कि ये चीज तुम्हारे लिए खतरनाक है, वो चीज ना करो। नहीं किया होमवर्क, एक गलती है, चलो ठीक है, लापरवाही हुई। तुम यहां करोगे, ये बहुत अनएक्सेप्टेबल है। ये एक बात मैंने पहले कही है कि नहीं कही है? सब लोग को ये बात पता है मेरी तरफ से कि भाई आपने भूल गए, आप गलती किए हैं, ठीक है। मे बी आई विल पनिश यू, मे बी आई विल नॉट पनिश यू, बट ये आई विल नेवर एक्सेप्ट कि आप यहां बैठ के मेरा सुन करके उसके बाद उसको खाली जगह को भरे। इधर आ। क्यों बोला कुत्ते की पूछ? क्यों कहा? इतने लोग के सामने अगर तुम्हें पीटू मैं, पनिश करूं फिजिकली, तो तुम्हारी क्या इमेज रहेगी जो आज तक नहीं हुआ है? बता दो मुझे तो। व्हाई वुड यू डू दिस? क्या है मोटिवेशन तुम्हारा ये करने का? प्लीज एक्सप्लेन। क्यों लिख रहे थे तुम? ताकि कल के डेट में क्लेम कर सके कि हमने होमवर्क किया था। खाली छूट जाएगा तो पता चल जाएगा कि होमवर्क नहीं किया था। यानी बेईमानी कर रहे हो, झूठ बोल रहे हो। किसके साथ? अपने आप। किसी को डाउट है कि विनय सर अच्छा नहीं पढ़ाते? कि तुम नहीं सीखोगे अगर ये सब करके, तो क्या लोग कहेंगे वो सर नहीं अच्छा नहीं पढ़ाया होगा, कि तुम्हें ही ब्लेम करेंगे कि सब कुछ करके भी तुम नहीं सीखे, यानी ध्यान तुम्हारे अंदर में भी इंटेलिजेंस नहीं है? क्या सोच के कर रहे थे तुम ये? कितनी बार मना किया ये चीज के लिए? मैं एक और डिसीजन ले सकता हूँ कि तुम्हें कल से क्लास में आने के लिए मना कर दो कि तुम नहीं आओगे। ये भी डिसीजन ले सकते हैं। मुझे बताओ तुम क्यों करोगे तुम? हाँ? फिर मैं ये बात तो जवाब देना ही नहीं, मैं पीछे जा रहा हूं, तुम आगे भाग रहे हो। भागो मत। मैंने पूछा ये क्यों किया तुमने? एक्सप्लेन योर मोटिवेशन टू डू दिस। क्यों किया तुमने ऐसा? अगर तुम चाहते हो कि ये चैप्टर क्लोज हो जाए, आंसर दिस क्वेश्चन। व्हाई डिड यू डू दिस? प्लीज, क्विकली। व्हाई डिड यू डू दिस? हाँ? फिर से? किसी को कुछ सुनाई पड़ा? क्यों किया तुमने? व्हाई डिड यू डू दिस? Answer the question, and this chapter will be over. You want me to drag this chapter? Keep quiet, and then you will regret it, because your silence will make me angrier. Trust me on this. I don't like silence. I want a response. Why did you do this? What was your motivation? Why did you write the answers here in the class after listening to me? Answer. If you don't answer straight away, I'm telling you, I'm serious. I mean it. I will just throw you out of the class. You will never be back in the class. I'm promising this. This is what I'm going to do if you don't answer the question. Why did you do this? आंसर लिख लेंगे फिर you can take your book, you can leave the class. Thank you. Leave the class. I don't want you in my class anymore. You can leave. Go back. Go back home. I'll inform your uncle that I have removed you from the class. I will inform your uncle and auntie that I have removed you from the class. And just a second before you go, I have something for your auntie. Okay. I'll be back, guys. Give me a second. And always remember, it's not your abilities, it's your attitude that matters. They give these books to your auntie and you can leave now. आप जा सकते हैं. हमेशा याद रखना कि ये तुम्हारी क्षमताओं के बारे में नहीं कि तुम सीखोगे कि नहीं, ये तुम्हारे एटीट्यूड के बारे में है. अगर तुम्हारा सोचने का नजरिया सीधा सीधा है, ये काम मेरे लिए सही है, काम मेरे लिए गलत है, लापरवाही सब करते हैं कभी कभी, इट्स नॉर्मल, आई विल फॉरगिव दैट. लेकिन एटीट्यूड सही रहना चाहिए. दिस इज नॉट गुड एटीट्यूड. ही नोज इट सो वेरी वेल दैट I don't like it people writing the answers in the class, and the obvious reason is तुम घर पे कर रहे हो, ये लगेगा क्या लगेगा, तुम 3 बार गलत लगा के चौथी बार सही करोगे. दैट इज द प्रोसेस थ्रू विच यू लर्न. मेरा सुना लिख दिया, मेरा सुना लिख दिया. इट्स नॉट द सेम थिंग. आपने नहीं किया, आप घर जाके फिर सोचेंगे क्या होना चाहिए था इसमें. छूट गया खाली, लोग तो जानेंगे, आप भी जानेंगे कि आपने ये एक्सरसाइज नहीं किया. आप जब लिख देते हो आंसर्स, तो आपने सारी दुनिया को फुल कर दिया कि मेरा मेरा आंसर किया हुआ है, फिर भी मेरे अंदर चेंज नहीं आया, राइट. तो एक तरह से आपने अपने लिए ही गड्ढा खोदा है कि आप कहना चाह रहे हैं कि आप स्टूपिड है, कि आप आंसर सही कर लेते हैं सारे, फिर भी आपको इंग्लिश नहीं आती है. आप जाएं, आपके लिए लेक्चर खत्म हो चुका है. इट्स अनएक्सेप्टेबल. यू आर नॉट अ न्यू स्टूडेंट. आई वुड हैव गिवन यू अनदर चांस. यू आर नॉट अ न्यू स्टूडेंट. इट्स गोना बी हार्ड. ओके. मैंने तुम्हें जिस तरीके से यहाँ रखा है, जितने समय से, जितने पेशेंस के साथ, मुझे पता है. एक टीचर का नाम बताओ जहाँ तुम पढ़ाई करते हो, अगर जिसने तुमसे पर्सनल बात किया होगा, तुम्हें पीटा नहीं होगा, ठीक है, क्योंकि तुम करते हो बदमाशी, लापरवाही पूरी तरह से पढ़ाई में. बट आई न्यू कि मुझे तुम्हें लाना है यहाँ धीरे धीरे. तुम आए, फिर भी तुम, मेरे ख्याल से तुम्हारी पढ़ाई में इंटरेस्ट नहीं, डोंट हैव द मोटिवेशन टू स्टडी. एम आई राइट? You just don't enjoy, holding the books, opening the books. It's not your thing, is it? मजा ही नहीं आता होगा, क्योंकि इंग्लिश में तुम वहां आ चुके हो जहां तुम्हें ये सब करने में मजा आए. ठीक है. क्षमता की वजह से, जैसे सदाकत को भी मैं कहूंगा उसको मजा नहीं आएगा ये एक्सरसाइज करने में, तो मैं बिल्कुल उसको बुरा नहीं बोल सकता. उसको कुछ समझ नहीं आया क्या करे क्यों करे, बट दिस गाय कैन, एंड स्टिल ही चोज नॉट टू. व्हाट? यू हैव समथिंग टू से इन योर डिफेंस? कैसे? क्यों? क्योंकि मैंने इतना गुस्सा नहीं दिखाया था पहले कभी, इसीलिए अभी गुस्सा दिला दिया मुझे, तो अब सही हो गया कि अब सही रहेंगे, ये मतलब था तुम्हारा कहने का. क्यों अब क्यों नहीं होगा? You're saying that you will not repeat this mistake. Why? Because you have seen my ugly face that I can get angry as well. यही चीज के लिए तुम वेट कर रहे थे कि सबके सामने सर गुस्सा हो तुम पर, चीखे चिल्लाएं. इसी चीज का वेट कर रहे थे तुम. ऐसा नहीं समझ में आ रही थी बात तुम्हारे लिए क्या सही है, तुम्हारे लिए क्या गलत. अब तुम्हें समझ में आ गई ये बात. ये कहना चाह रहे हो, ये कहना चाह रहे हो तुम. वाई? समझाओ मुझे, वाई वोंट यू डू इट अगेन नाउ? आर यू श्योर यू कैन कीप योर प्रॉमिस? पक्का? ओके. But please don't taste my patience this time. Okay? This is the worst thing you can do, guys. When you don't do your homework, all right, it's a bad decision. It's carelessness. I understand. But when you are in the class, you're not supposed to listen to my answer and put it in the blank space. That doesn't help you, no matter what. Okay? It's just a complete no. A complete no. Unacceptable. It's okay sometimes to not remember to do your homework. Oh, because something more fun was going on. You forgot about the class completely. It all happens sometimes. Okay. But once you come to the class, you say, oh, I made a mistake. I didn't do my homework. What you can do is maybe, okay, I'm going to do it today after getting home. Don't write the answers here. These girls don't have the answers. Okay. They have not done the exercise, but they're listening to me, not really focusing on putting the words there. I don't see her writing the answers. Do you see her writing the answers? Because again, I told you, it's all about attitude. Attitude means the way you look at something, the way you approach something. Attitude means not command wala attitude, okay? That is arrogance. Okay, wo wala nahi. Nazariya. how you approach something. I'm very annoyed that I got angry, but I don't like getting angry. But this was something I didn't expect from him. He's an old student. He's revising his lesson. Okay, and this behavior from a student who is revising his lesson is so not right. Okay, let's try and focus. Gabriela was always very artistic. So she went to a fashion school in London. I went to Oxford University and studied law because I wanted to be a lawyer. Because I wanted to be a lawyer. I went to a law school. I went to a law school because I wanted to be a lawyer. Okay. She went to a fashion school because she wanted to be a fashion designer, right? Because she was artistic. Okay. 4 years later, ये 4 साल कहाँ से गिनना है? ये तो हो गया कि 4 साल बाद, ठीक है, लेकिन 4 years गिनना कहाँ से है? हाँ, एग्जैक्टली, सिंस दे ज्वाइन कॉलेज, ओके, क्योंकि वही रेफरेंस पॉइंट, पीछे इसके पहले क्या बात हो रही थी? आई वेंट टू द लॉ स्कूल, शी वेंट टू अ फैशन स्कूल, 4 years लेटर, मतलब वहां से 4 साल, ओके। तो पास्ट में 2 साल बाद, 3 साल बाद, 10 साल बाद ऐसे कुछ बोलना हो तो क्या बोलेंगे? आफ्टर नहीं बोलना दोस्तों, आफ्टर नहीं बोलना, लेटर बोलना, और टाइम पहले। 4 years लेटर, जैसे मैं एग्जांपल देता हूं, आई वॉज बोर्न इन 1980। 2 years later, मतलब 2 years कब से? Yeah, I gave you a reference point. I was born in 1980. 2 years later, my sister was born. Easy? We got married. I got married in 2008. Okay, I got married in 2008. 1 year later, not exactly 1 year, 10 months later, I had my first and only child, Aditi. Okay, so 10 months kahan se ginna hai? From my marriage. Okay, so when you say the word later, which means baad mein, okay, so you have to have a reference point, wahan se baad mein, okay. Sometimes we use only the word later, only later. For example, our school, our institute was first located in Kamruddinganj. Our institute was first located in. Later, we moved to next to DAV school. And finally, we are here. All right. So understand what I'm saying. First it was there. Later, मतलब बाद में, हाँ, कितने दिन बाद नहीं होता है, बस आगे चल के बाद में we moved to near DAV school. तो कभी कभी ऐसे ही बोलते हैं. I'll give you more examples later. Okay. So fine. 4 years later, मतलब 4 साल बाद, 4 साल बीत गए हैं, है ना? 4 years later, I'm still a poor student. I'm still a poor student. But my cousin Gabriela is rich and famous. My cousin Gabriela is rich and famous. Yeah, she's rich and famous. She won a major fashion award. She won a major fashion award when she was just 22. When she was just, major means big. A major accident, a big accident, a major operation, a major success. So big, right? Big in size, big in impact. A major operation means it will take a lot of time and it is risky, right? Do you think let me ask, removing this what do you remove from your stomach? There is something that people remove. Not a stone. Appendix. Okay. The removal of appendix is a major operation or a minor operation? Minor operation, right? But when you have 3 bullets in your stomach, then your body needs a major operation. The doctors need to perform a major operation to remove the 3 bullets from your body. So major means big. If you remember, the word major was there, major bus routes. Do you remember the word major bus routes? In unit 4 or 5, 4, we talked about major bus routes. This flat is on major bus routes. Do you remember? So what happens? I understand that if I teach you a word only once, you will not be able to remember it. Okay. So what we try to do, we bring the same word again in front of you after a gap so that you can get some revision. Okay. So we understand revising, vocabulary, grammar rules is really important to learn a language. If we leave all these things on students to do alone, it won't work. The teachers have to plan and design their course in a way that the students get revision in the class. Major, second time, until a lot of times we have seen. So these are some very common words in English. Major, until, these are very common words. And because these are common words, we try to teach them at this level, elementary level, the big first level. And here we give you a chance to read these words again and again. So guys, she won a major fashion, a major success for India. A small success or a big success? Right. Okay. A major problem. And opposite is minor. Okay. Minor problem. Okay. Any problems, guys? Okay. Let's move on. So she won a major fashion award. She won. Okay. V2 of Win won. Everybody remembers now? The V2 of Win is one. She won a major fashion award when she was just 22. Our family is very proud of her. Now, this word proud was also used earlier. Yeah, Unit 5. Do you remember? Can you tell me where this word proud was used? If you can tell me, anyone, please, I challenge you, come on. Where was the word proud used? If you can recall. Okay, guys, I have a suggestion for you. Please read your book from page 1, okay? 1 or 2 pages today, 1 or 2 pages tomorrow. This is how you should revise your lesson from page 1. Okay, this can work for majority of you. Some students may find it difficult, but this is an idea everybody should follow. Revise just the pages, read everything written there, especially the, reading section. In every unit, we have a reading section. In Unit 1, there is a story of a girl who comes to England to learn English. Annalisa. In Unit 2, we have a text about Babar Ali. In Unit 3, we have a text about three people. First text is about a girl who has 2 jobs. Okay, there is a text about Shilpa Shetty. There is a text about Jemi Kalam. In Unit 4, we have a text about the White House. In Unit 5, we have a text about the father and the daughter. Remember, there is a father and there is a daughter. Yeah, they're both very talented. The daughter is a musician, the father is a businessman. Okay. Do you remember where the word proud was used? Proud of her. The father is proud of his daughter, and Scotland is proud of Nicola as well. Remember? So this is what I want. If you read, with interest, you will not forget these things because these are interesting stories. You can't forget them if you are reading them with interest. Okay. So please go through the book again, okay? Yes, if you read there in that text on the right side, Azhan, on the right side, there is a sentence, I'm proud of her. Scotland is proud of her. And now we have again, our family is very proud of her, okay? So if you're in the class with full interest, you will keep getting the revision, guys. Scotland is proud of her. Our family is very proud of her. In Hindi we will say हमारे परिवार को उस पे गर्व है, फक्र है, right? Yes. Okay. हमें हमारे तिरंगे पे फक्र है. We are proud of our tricolor. We are proud of our, flag, national flag, right? Yes. She won a major fashion award when she was just 22. Our family is very proud of her. कुछ बच्चों के लिए देखो, गुस्सा तो मैं हुआ, लेकिन मैं ऐसा नहीं मानता कि इसकी स्थिति के बारे में मुझे एहसास नहीं है.
कोई इंसान अचानक से बीच में किसी बात को पकड़ ले कि यहाँ से परेशानी शुरू हुई यार, उससे तुम जिम्मेवार हो, ये गलत होगा। ये बच्चे बड़े होकर कैसे नहीं करने वाले, मैं बता सकता हूँ। ये दोनों नहीं करेंगे। और आप कहेंगे इसकी पर्सनैलिटी अलग है, नहीं, खाली वो बात नहीं। पर्सनैलिटी इज शेप्ड बाय योर अपब्रिंगिंग। अब अपब्रिंगिंग में क्या, तो क्वेश्चन इज हाउ मच टाइम यू आर विद योर चिल्ड्रन। इफ मम्मी एंड पापा आर बिजी and children are just playing alone, it is very likely that they will develop bad habits. But if mommy and papa are there to supervise their game, even when they're playing, if mommy and papa are around a little bit, I'm not saying all the time, but yes, then the children will not develop so many bad habits. I'm very sure when he was 7 or 8 years old, he had nothing to do with books, this boy, and he will tell you. अब वो नहीं पढ़ रहा था तो क्यों नहीं पढ़ा था 6-7 साल में? अब इसको क्या ही पता 6-7 साल में कि क्या सही है क्या गलत। इनाया को क्या पता है सही क्या गलत है, इसको बस बताया गया कि ये काम करना है और सिंसियरली बताया गया है। रूल्स एस्टेब्लिश कर दिए गए इसके आसपास, स्कूल जाओगी, पढ़ के आओगी, राइट। तो चीजें थोड़ी आसान हो जाती हैं। जब बच्चा ऐसे ऐसे चलने वाला हो, उसको पतले गली में डाला जाए तो सीधा चलने की आदत डालेगा। आप रोड चौड़ा कर दोगे तो ऐसे ऐसे चलेगा। बच्चे तो ऐसे ही करेंगे। दे कांट फोकस ऑन वन थिंग, ऑल किड्स। तो कई माता पिता अपने बच्चों को घर से बाहर जाने से रोकते नहीं है। इनाया, टेल देम हाउ मच टाइम डू यू स्पेंड इन द स्ट्रीट? जीरो। एम आई राइट? सुचित, सचित, how much time do you spend in the street with the boys in the mohalla? Zero. Am I right? This is the big difference between students who will be always comfortable in the class with the books and those who will not be comfortable. Ask some other boys here how much time they spend in the street. When you were 6 or 7 or 8 years old, how much time did you spend at home? Some in the daytime, nearly zero. Only when he was hungry, come home, have your meal, run out. Am I right? This is how you were living when you were 6 or 7 or 8. ठीक। अब आप कितना ही दोष दे सकते हैं, क्यों? इसके अम्मी अब्बू रोक नहीं सकते थे कि तुम घर से बाहर नहीं निकलोगे? और वो 6-7 साल में रोकने की क्या जरूरत थी? 3-4 महीना आदत पड़ती है बाहर निकलने की, धीरे धीरे। आप उसी समय रोकेंगे ना कि नहीं हम हैं, मेरे साथ रहो ना। हम हैं तुम्हारे मम्मी पापा, हमारे साथ रहो, खेलो हमारे साथ, घर में खेलो, भाई बहन के साथ खेलो। गली में क्यों जाओ? बिकॉज गली इज गली। Gully boys, remember? Yeah, you will become a gully boy. And if you're lucky, if you're very talented, despite being a gully boy, you can have success. But majority of gully boys, बताता हूँ क्या बनते हैं? चपरासी, चाय लाने वाले, majority of them. Majority of gully boys end up doing small things. Some of them are talented. और वो निकाल लेते हैं रास्ता। टैलेंटेड तो कोई रोक नहीं सकता जो एक्स्ट्रा टैलेंट हो। बट अगर आप एवरेज हो तो आपको तो चाहिए होगा हेल्प बचपन से ही। अब बच्चे ने किताब कॉपी देखा नहीं, और आपको पता है ना कि जब बड़े हो जाएंगे तो आपकी आदतें पुरानी हो जाएंगी और वो मुश्किल है उनको चेंज करना। आपने आज सिगरेट पिया पहली दफा, रुकवा दिया, बहुत आसान है। साल भर पी लो, उसके बाद रुकवाओ उसको आसानी से। यू अंडरस्टैंड द point here that if you stop your children at an early age, most parents start to complain when their children are 13, 14. भाई उससे पहले तुम्हें देखना था कि वो क्या कर रहा है। आपकी अम्मी को मैंने ये कहा था घर से बाहर नहीं निकलने देना है, कहा था आपके सामने, कहा था जब बैठे रहते तो। हाँ, आप आए थे तो मैंने कहा ये जितना तेज दिमाग है, अगर ये गली में गया क्रिमिनल बन जाएगा, इससे क्राइम करवा सकते लोग। मैं मुंह पे बता रहा हूँ। अगर इसको कोई 18-19 साल का बदमाश लड़का मिल जाएगा, इससे क्राइम करवा देगा। इसका इतना तेज दिमाग और गट्सी लड़का है ये। He's got character। इस लड़के में कुछ बात है। टॉकिंग अबाउट बदनाम, ठीक है, लड़ लेगा, इसमें बहुत कुछ है। अगर इसको सही डायरेक्शन दे दिया, मिलिट्री स्कूल में डाल दिया, ही विल बिकम नंबर 1 सोल्जर, जो इसकी पर्सनैलिटी है। लेकिन अगर इसको छोड़ दोगे, क्रिमिनल बन जाएगा, क्राइम करेगा फटाक से। तो कैरेक्टर पहचानो, बच्चों की स्ट्रेंथ पहचानो, एनर्जी अगर है किसी में तो आप चैनलाइज नहीं करते, तो इट विल गो इन द रॉन्ग डायरेक्शन। अदनान बेटा, मैंने जो बात कही है कितनी सही आपके लिए, आप बहुत पैशनेट, ब्रेव और दिमाग लगाने वाले इंसान हो, आपको फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि आप छोटे हो, कई जगहों पे आपको इस तरह फील नहीं होता कि आप बच्चे हो, आपको लगता है हम बड़े वाले काम कर सकते हैं, ऐसी फीलिंग आती है आपको, मैं सही बोल रहा हूँ कि नहीं आती है ना? बेटा अपने से बड़ों से दूर रहना, खासकर उन बड़ों से दूर रहना गली वाले जो गाली गलौज करते हैं, क्योंकि वो आपको बहुत गंदा बना देंगे बहुत जल्दी। ठीक है, तो ऑलवेज ट्राई एंड स्टे अवे फ्रॉम देम। ये मैं अगर मैं इनका गार्डियन होता मैं इनको गली में नहीं जाने देता। माय नेफ्यू आर्यन, आर्यन को आप लोग जानते हो, द चबी बॉय, यू नो माय सिस्टर asked us to keep him here not because he was going in the street, वो है, वो अदनान जैसा है, वो अपने आप को अच्छा नहीं है, सारे काम करने के लिए तैयार है, रिस्क लेने के लिए तैयार है, कोई भी काम बोल दो, वो अपने आप को बच्चा मानता ही नहीं, इज नॉट किड, लड़ लेगा हर चीज करने के लिए, तो ये इट्स इज द स्ट्रेंथ ना। अब उसको हम उसकी वीकनेस बनने देते हैं बाय बीइंग केयरलेस, कहाँ रहेगा फिर? वी डोंट अलाउ पीपल टू गो आउट इन दिस, ही मेक्स फ्रेंड्स सो इजीली। अदनान भी दोस्त तुरंत बना लेगा, ऐसे लोगों में शार्म होता है ना, they will talk to someone and that person will be Adnan, Adnan, Aryan, Aryan, सब लोग Aryan, Aryan, he has got more than 20 friends here। ठीक है, सब जहां भी रहता है he is a hero। तो ऐसे बच्चों में ये लीडरशिप स्किल होती है, आप इनको तुरंत खराब बना सकते हैं, इतनी जल्दी ना कि बहुत से बच्चों को तो टाइम लगेगा, सचिन को बड़ा खराब बनाने में आपको और टाइम लगेगा। ओके, बिकॉज ओके, all right। I've been talking with the mic so far away and Rishabh has said nothing, I don't know। Rishabh, you can still hear me?
यस सर।
पहले भी आ रही थी आवाज?
यस सर।
हाँ, तो प्लीज अपनी स्ट्रेंथ को समझिए, अपनी वीकनेसेस को समझिए। मैंने इसीलिए इस लड़के के साथ इतना पेशेंटली ये बिहेव किया है कि भाई करो, धीरे धीरे सीखो। योर अंकल आस्क्ड मी सर, ही स्पेंट सो मच टाइम। मैंने कहा क्या कर सकते हैं, मैं अगर तुम्हें प्रेशराइज करता तो तुम यहाँ भी बदमाशी करते। मैंने कहा चाहा कि तुम जेन्युइन इंटरेस्ट डेवलप कर लो इंग्लिश। अगर कोई काम प्रेशर में ना कराया जाए तो आदमी सच में वो काम करने में इंटरेस्टेड हो सकता है, धीरे 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 धीरे। मैंने उस बात पे भरोसा किया तुम्हारे मामले में। मैं इस फिलॉसफी पे यकीन रखता हूँ कि आप अच्छा काम किसी से जबरदस्ती नहीं कराते, आप उसके लिए मोटिवेट कर, उसका दिल कहने लगे कि अच्छा है, करना है, वो करने लगेगा, हाँ या ना। तो मैं प्रेशराइज नहीं करता बच्चों को पढ़ने, इसलिए मैंने इसको पूछो ही कितने समय से, काफी समय से बच्चे मेरे पास, and I'm putting him in one batch, another batch like this, just hoping that वो अपना ढूंढ लेगा वो इंटरेस्ट। और बीच में he was writing sentences in the group, he was doing great, I was very happy for him। आज ये हम कम से कम दूसरों को डिसअपॉइंट करने में बुरा फील करो, जो तुमसे उम्मीद लगा के बैठा है, जो तुम्हारी इज्जत करता है कि तुम कुछ करोगे, ठीक है, उनके लिए कम से कम कुछ सोचो। Why did they think like this about you कि तुम कुछ करोगे, तुम कुछ सही कर सकते हो? Think about it। Let's continue, guys। Gabriela and I now have very different lives. Lives. The same word is pronounced lives. Okay, if you put that he and lives, he lives. But here we have plural of life, guys. This word is the plural of, take a look, Gabriela and I now have very different lives. My life and her life. Okay, my life and Gabriela's life, two lives. So plural of life, lives. Okay, lives। Gabriela and I now have very different lives। अब हम लोग की जिंदगी बहुत अलग है। There was a time we were at the same school, we played together, our life was very much the same, but now we have very different lives। Number 10, so we don't meet very often, Number 11, however, I hope you understand, जब भी बट निकल रहा सही है, लेकिन look at that full stop there। However, we still stay in touch by email and texting। रुद्र, तुम्हारे मामले में मैं वही बात बोलूंगा बेटा, मैं किसी को भी प्रेशराइज नहीं करता पढ़ने के लिए। मुझे लगता है कि ये इतनी मजेदार चीज है कि अगर थोड़ा सा सही तरीके से अप्रोच किया जाए तो कर लेंगे, लेकिन आप कभी कभी स्टूपिड हो सकते हैं। क्या है स्टूपिडिटी, मैं बता दूं। आज सब आसान है, सब आसान है, और ये करते हुए आपने चीजों पर ध्यान नहीं दिया, और जब टाइम आया, अरे यार ये कैसे हो गया, ठीक, तो कुछ चीजें ऐसी होती हैं कि बदलती पता नहीं चलती, तो इट इज वन ऑफ दोज थिंग्स कि आपको कब आसान से धीरे 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 वहां पहुंच जाओगे। आप अगर प्रैक्टिस नहीं कर रहे तो ये सब मुश्किल लगने लगा है। एंड फॉर सम पीपल इट विल बी मोर फन विद टाइम बिकॉज दे हैव बीन वर्किंग हार्ड, so it will be more fun. So we still stay in touch. However, we still stay in touch. 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 Stay in touch, okay? After the class is over, after the course is over, stay in touch, okay? Stay in touch on WhatsApp, on Telegram. Stay in touch, okay? Yes. All right. So keep in touch is the same. Stay in touch means keep in touch, okay? We still keep in touch. We still stay in touch by email and texting. Yeah, sometimes they email each other, sometimes they text each other. Okay. She is in Milan this week. She is in Milan this week. Yeah, Milan is a city where in Italy. Milan is a city in Italy. Yeah. She's in Milan this week for a fashion show. Italy is very famous for fashion. Okay. She's in Milan this week for a fashion show. I love hearing about her life. I love hearing about her life. 12. Because it's very exciting. Because it's very exciting. Her life is very exciting. Okay, fine. We are done here. Now, everybody, you have to write a text. Remember exercise 2 where you talk to each other about someone who is successful? So the title will be My Successful Mamaji XYZ. My Successful Bhaiya ABC. My Successful Fufaji XYZ. Okay. So this way you will give the title and you will write a text like this. Okay. The purpose is to use the word and, but, so, and because, and however, and until. Got it? Fine. So try and use these words, link words. We call them link words. They link the ideas, they link the sentences. अरे अब शुरू करना है हमें। एक सेंटेंस बोलना आता है, दूसरा सेंटेंस बोलना आता है, क्या लिंक कर सकते हैं उनको? एंड से, बट से, हाउएवर से, सो, बिकॉज। तो कोशिश करना है। तो योर होमवर्क इज टू राइट a text about someone you know who is successful. Title will be very similar. क्या होगा टाइटल? My successful, और उसके बाद रिलेशन बता देना, और नहीं है तो नेबर बोल देना, नेबर है तो माई सक्सेसफुल नेबर XYZ, माई सक्सेसफुल फ्रेंड ABC, जो भी रिश्ता आपका। ओके, माई सक्सेसफुल टीचर ABC, ठीक है, जिसके बारे में आप लिख रहे हो। ओके, एंड yeah, now we are moving on to something really interesting, guys. Let's go back. Listening and reading section. Go back to the unit page, everyone. What page number are we on? Page number 50. We are hitting the half century today. Yeah. Did India win the last match against South Africa? I think they did. Yeah, we won the last T20. No, India won. India won. One. India won. WON is pronounced one. Okay. कई बार होता है कि मुंह से पहले वन निकल जाता है, वन इंडिया, है ना? लेकिन नहीं, इंडिया वन, इंडिया जीता, भारत जीत गया, इंडिया वन। Yeah. Subject first. Okay, India won. Look at the picture. The meaning of life. Everybody says something about meaning of life. So there is something called religious views and there is something called philosophical views. Okay. So of course, when you talk about religious views, all the people in one religion nearly have the same opinion. But individually, if you talk about philosophy, then everybody has their own opinion individually, philosophical opinions, the meaning of life. It is a natural question that comes to our mind. Why are we living? What's the purpose of life? And what's the meaning of life? Purpose of life is something else. Why are we here? Has somebody sent us here? Does that person who has sent us here want us to do something? Okay, that is purpose of life, right? Meaning of life is you want to understand what's going on, what we should do, what we should not do, how we should live. Okay, meaning of life. Sometimes the purpose of life and meaning of life is very, very closely related. Okay, if you understand this is the purpose of life, then there is a certain way you live, isn't it? So the meaning of life, purpose of life, it's very similar idea. If not similar, related, very related. Okay. हिंदी में बोलेंगे जिंदगी का मकसद क्या है, द पर्पस ऑफ लाइफ, और कहेंगे मीनिंग ऑफ लाइफ, जिंदगी का मतलब क्या है, राइट? Okay, somebody will say the meaning of life is spreading love, sir. Okay, somebody will say the meaning of life is spreading love. Some people will say this line. If you ask them, what do you think is the meaning of life? They'll say spreading love. प्यार बांटिए, प्यार फैलाइए, सब. Try and minimize, hatred. नफरत को कम करिए by spreading love. Some people will say. Some people will say different things. What is the meaning of life? They'll say, for me, making my parents happy. That is the meaning of my life. Okay. Okay. So different people will say different things. The meaning of life. Inaya se pucho, what is the meaning of your life? She will say, to tease Ayat. Okay. No. Okay, what is the meaning of life for you then? What is the purpose of your life? On an individual level, on your personal level, what is the meaning of your life? You never thought about it. Ayat. I'm pretty sure you have started thinking along this line. Once a child crosses 9, 10, they start thinking about these things more. When you are 5, 6, 7, you're more happy just having your meal, doing your homework, and playing with your friends. But when you're 10, you start thinking, why do we live? Why are we here on earth? Stuff like that. Okay. So, do you have any personal reason why you're living, the purpose of your life? What is that? Do you want to share with us? You don't want to tell us. I know you don't want to tell us. Ayat doesn't want to tell us, guys. It's a secret. But I think I know. You want to make your papa happy and proud. Yeah, I know you're papa's daughter. You love your papa more than you love your mommy. I know. Okay. Some daughters look like their papas, and people say they are lucky. They look like their dads. You look like your dad a little, and she looks like her mom a little. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You too. You too look like your dad. Yeah. So lucky girls look like their dads. They say, no, you are also lucky. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fine. So the meaning of life. Okay. Let's find out. Look at the pictures. Do you see a lot of pictures? Look at the pictures. Keep your book open on both sides. Don't read the text. Just look at the pictures. Everything that you see. Or maybe I will share with you the picture, the color picture, okay? So that you guys can enjoy looking at the picture better. Take a look, guys, if you have your phone with you. First picture, there is a man wearing a very colorful shirt, flower printed on them, right? On the shirt, flowers printed on it. Yeah, he's wearing sunglasses. He is wearing sunglasses. And he looks like he's in his 50s or 60s. The fish businessman looks like 30 years old to you. That man looks 30 years old. Look at his chin. I have shared the color picture. Look at his chin. Chin tells you the age, no? Chin changes. As you grow older, it changes. It starts to look different, this part. I mean, the whole face changes, but this part changes very much. And the muscles here, they kind of become loose a little. I can see this man looks at least in his 50s, mid 50s, 54, 55. And look at the young fisherman. Look at the skin color. He's not black, but he is brown. And there is a boat. He's on a boat. And he's holding a big tuna, okay, fish. Okay. Come again. Tuna is a type of fish, जैसे rohu, katla, mangur. Okay, these are some Indian varieties of fish. So similarly, there are fish in other parts of the world as well. अब सारी दुनिया रोहू तो नहीं खाती ना बेटा. So they also need fish. Okay. Mm. In English. Okay, please. Now you can read the introduction that I have shared with you. Read the introduction only. Can you see the introduction? The yellow text? Read the text. Yes, beta, on the left side. Yes. On the left side, beta. On the left side. Yes, this. This is the introduction. Yes, Azhan. Can you turn on more lights, please? Turn on more lights, Umar. Yes, thank you. No, beta, only this part. Yes. Yes, beta, only that part on the left side. Okay. And there are some questions in exercise 1. Answer them. Okay. Yes. Read the questions, read the text. You will love this story, I bet. Yeah, it's fun. Yep. An American businessman was on holiday in a fishing holiday, beta. Holiday nahi bolte beta. Holiday, okay? Yeah. It is not holy day, okay? Yeah, it's a holiday. Okay. A lot of people read it as holy day, okay? It is not holy day, beta. It's holiday. Holiday, okay? Yeah. An American businessman was on holiday in a fishing village in the south of Mexico. One morning, he met a young fisherman with a small boat full of lovely yellowfin tuna fish. What beautiful tuna, the American exclaimed. Now there are five questions. Read the questions and write the answers next to them. Yeah. Write the answers next to them. You often say तबीयत खराब है. Okay, that's a Hindi sentence. तबीयत खराब है, normal. And you say तबीयत ठीक है. But do you say फल खाना तबीयत के लिए अच्छा होता है? Do you say this or not very often? सेहत के लिए अच्छा ना, because sehat and tabiat are slightly different words. I'm trying to help an English friend who's learning Hindi. Okay, she's from the UK. Her name is Rose. So I'm trying to help her understand. She said मेरी तबीयत के लिए फल अच्छे होते हैं, फल अच्छे होते हैं तबीयत के लिए. मैंने कहा स्वास्थ्य के लिए अच्छे होते हैं. I didn't remember the word सेहत. Now I'm gonna tell her सेहत is also a very common word. सेहत के लिए फल अच्छे होते हैं. Now she's asking where to use तबीयत, where to use स्वास्थ्य. जैसे आप लोग करते हैं ना. अब मुझे जवाब देना है. तुम क्या देते? What जवाब दे? What answer would you give? कि कहाँ सेहत यूज, कहाँ तबीयत यूज करना है, कहाँ स्वास्थ्य यूज करना है. सेहत खराब हो तो तबीयत खराब बोलते हैं. नहीं, सेहत इज you know more like a strength and stuff, and tabiat is more like something temporarily wrong. What do you guys say? आपकी सेहत खराब है तो it seems that it's a long process, right? You have become weak or something, but तबीयत खराब is like a temporary thing. ठीक हो जाएगी. Okay, तबीयत खराब है, आपकी सेहत खराब हो गई है दारू पीते पीते, right? So when somebody's tabiyat is kharab, then they are in bed or something. They can't go to work. But sehat is kharab, they have kind of accepted it. Okay, they're not very healthy, but they're managing. Okay, sehat doesn't really impact your going to work straight away or going to school. Some children are not very good in terms of sehat. उनका सेहत अच्छा नहीं, बहुत खाते पीते नहीं ढंग का, तो फिर भी क्लास तो आ रहे हैं, लेकिन तबीयत खराब होगी क्लास नहीं आएंगे. So I have to explain this to that girl, to that lady, not girl. Okay. Are we done here? Where was the businessman, beta? He was in a village. He was in a village. आप लोग आगे भाई जवाब दे सकते हैं, एक्स्ट्रा जवाब दे सकते हैं. He was in a fishing village. He was in Mexico. कुछ लोग कहेंगे he was in Mexico. कुछ सब लोग को साथ ले आएंगे. He was in a fishing village in Mexico. कुछ और डिटेल जाएंगे, डिटेल कैसे और डिटेल देंगे बेटा? He was in a fishing village in the south of Mexico. ठीक है, तो क्या ये गलत है that he was in a village? Is it wrong to say he was in Mexico? No, but you want to give as much detail as possible. So to add detail, you need more information, more words. तो चलो भाई, he was in a fishing village. Fishing village से एक खास तरह का village हुआ जहां पर मछली मारी जाती है. Okay, so he was in a fishing village, okay, in the south of Mexico. Next question. Who did he meet? No need to use with, okay? No need to use with. Who did he meet? He met a young fisherman. He met a young fisherman. Very good. Did he like the fish? Did he like the fish? Yes, he did. Yes, he? याद करो, yes no question का जवाब देने का तरीका शुरू से पढ़ा रहा हूं. Did he like the fish? Yes, he did. He liked it a lot. He liked it. What did he say? What beautiful tuna. Tone सही करो. कैसे बोलना है? What beautiful tuna. Yes, surprise. Okay. Yeah, extra emotions. What beautiful tuna. Okay. मेरे बारे में देखा और कहा what a horrible teacher. क्या कहा? What a horrible teacher. या किसी को अच्छा लगा उल्टा लगा तो what a lovely friendly teacher. Okay, like that. देखो मैंने अपने बारे में अच्छी बात की, उठ के चली गई. देख रहे हो ना दोस्तों, ये सब हो रहा है क्लास में. अब I said one good thing about myself. She stood up and left. ऐसे अब मुझे मतलब इंसल्ट करा जाएगा. Can you believe it? I can't say one good thing about myself. Take a look here. What happened? All those people who are watching this recording on YouTube, this is what is happening with me. I said one good line about myself and a girl stood up and left the class. I am heartbroken right now. Okay. See? Because I'm heartbroken, I started coughing. Okay. Okay. So he said, what beautiful tuna. You go to a party, okay? And you like the party very much. Your reaction? Wow, what a beautiful party. What a lovely. Okay, easy. Now you see a very pretty girl at the party. What's your reaction? Wow, what a beautiful girl. Okay. You put the food in your mouth and you say, wow, what delicious food. Okay. अच्छा थोड़ा ध्यान देना है कुछ नाउन्स के पहले ए लगाते हैं मैंने बताया होगा सिंगुलर काउंटेबल सिंगुलर जैसे गर्ल तो व्हाट ए ब्यूटीफुल गर्ल ओके पार्टी so what a beautiful party what a lovely party but then you talk about food is uncountable okay so you say wow what tasty food what no need to use a because food is uncountable. Suppose you go to a jharna, a fountain, and you touch the water and you say, wow, kitna thanda pani yaar. So what's your reaction? What cold water? Oh my God, what cold water? What cold water? Okay. So the चार expressions लिख देना group में, okay? Practice this. What nationality were the two men? The businessman was American and the fisherman was from Mexico or Mexican. Either the fisherman was Mexican. No, was Mexican नहीं बोल सकते ना. The fisherman was Mexico. Is it okay? The fisherman was Mexico. The fisherman was from Mexico. The fisherman was Mexican. Okay. Similarly, the businessman was from America. The businessman was American. All right, good. Okay. Now close your books and listen to the conversation, everybody. Close your books. And if you want, you can close your eyes as well. Okay.
Tape script 6.11. The businessman and the fisherman.
Good morning. What beautiful tuna. How long
Take to catch them?
Oh, about 2 hours.
Only 2 hours. Amazing. Why didn't you fish for longer and catch more?
I didn't want to fish for longer. With this, I have enough fish for my family.
But what do you do with the rest of your day? Aren't you bored?
I'm never bored. I get up late, play with my children, watch football, and take a siesta with my wife. Sometimes in the evenings, I walk to the village to see my friends, play the guitar, and sing some songs.
Really? That's all you do? Look, I am a very successful businessman. I went to Harvard University and I study business. I can help you. Fish for 4 hours every day and sell the extra fish you catch.
But...
Then you can buy a bigger boat, catch more, and earn more money.
But...
Then buy a second boat, a third, and so on until you have a big fleet of fishing boats. And you can export the fish and leave this village and move to Mexico City or LA or New York and open a fishing business.
Okay. But how long will all this take?
Let me think. Probably about 15 to 20 years.
15 to 20 years? And then what, senor?
Why, that's the exciting part. You can sell your business and become very rich. A millionaire.
A millionaire? Really? But what do I do with all the money?
Well, let me think. I know. You can stop work and move to a lovely old fishing village where you can sleep late, play with your grandchildren, watch football, take a siesta with your wife, and walk to the village in the evenings where you can play the guitar and sing with your friends all you want.
Well...
Papa, did you catch many fish?
I caught enough for us today and tomorrow, and also some for this gentleman. Please, senor, have some of my beautiful fish. Goodbye, senor. Come on, children. Let's go home.
Tape script 6.11. The business.
So you've listened to both the people, the story, the conversation. Now, what do you realize? What do you realize from the conversation? Who has a better life? When you only read the introduction, did you think that the fisherman had a better life when you only read the introduction? Now you think the fisherman has a better life. Why do you think he has a better life? He spends time with his family, friends. He gets up late. He doesn't have to get up early. Some people can't. Even if they're sleepy, they have to get up early. Work. He has time for his hobbies. He can play the guitar. He can sing songs. He can visit his friends. Right. He can play with his children. How many people have this kind of life today? Very few people, right? Yeah, my life is going to change too. Okay, maybe I have this freedom right now. Okay, but not a big issue because my daughter has grown up. So I'm going to share this audio with you. I want you to listen to this audio several times. Okay, listen, try and understand exact words they're using there in the conversation. Okay, because tomorrow we are going to talk about this story. Okay, guys, so I'm going to share the story in the group. Ask your uncle's phone. Okay, ask for your uncle's phone and listen to the audio. Okay, ask your uncle to share this audio file on your mom's phone if she's busy, and you can play it on your mom's phone too. Okay, I'm going to share this conversation, this story. Okay, fine. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being with me today, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Just do your work sincerely. Okay. Bye-bye, everybody.